Hello guys, NeverVex here, welcome back to Ace Attorney. We've learned about an incident called the DL6 incident, which involved Edgeworth quite heavily. His father was the victim. We're going to have a little chat with him. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defence? Ugh, it's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Okay, so we're supposed to show him this picture. Well, Edgeworth, it's only been a matter of hours since you last visited, yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, right? You're always single-minded in your work though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know, but I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well, ask whatever you like and I will answer to the best of my abilities. So now he's going to fully cooperate. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Oh, right before my eyes. He was shot and killed and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. Is this why he's a prosecutor, not a defense attorney? And Hammond is the victim in the Gore Lake murder. Correct. That spirit medium, that was my mom. What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this... About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, on December 28th. December 28th? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case's statute of limitations runs out, legally, the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever. Are we gonna maybe solve it? Yes, we are. What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. Even if he was found innocent. Shit leaves a stain. So, was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So, you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps? I'd rather not talk about it. Let's try showing him the badge again. Your attorney's badge. I can't say I really want to see one of those right now. Okay, that didn't work then. Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth? Did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. It pains me to ask you this now. I know you want us to defend you. Yes, will you? Of course we will. Who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. By letter of request, please give it to Detective Gumshoe. So now we can finally, officially represent him in court. What's this? Oh, there's an earthquake? Oh shit. We don't have earthquakes around where I live. Or if we do, they're not noticeable. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There. He's on the floor in a ball shivering. So he doesn't do well with earthquakes. I wonder if this has anything to do with DL6. Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Right. You have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. I wonder if we'll get to the trial part in this episode. I kind of hope so. What's going on here? Yeah, there's a load of noise then. Just pretend you didn't hear any of it. What's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? Lot of hearts. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, I'm being interested to see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. Actually, I don't really need to talk to him. Just give him the letter straight away. Sorted. Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, Detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow then. Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I probably should have spoke to him, because I feel like giving him the letter I've stopped the chance to do all those subjects. Oh well. We're fine, I've lived out with him my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Alright. He did seem to overreact a little, now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm gonna go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. Yeah, I've lost those talk options. I wonder what it is in Mr. Gumshoe and earthquake. Mr. Gumshoe. Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. People change. Then again, I was only in the same class as him for 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. Was that because of DL6 maybe? I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. So yeah, you learn a lot about Edgeworth in this particular case. That's the first part of the investigation done. So we will get to the trial in this episode. That's good. Trials are my favourite part of the game. Karma? That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. Ugh. So, was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty. What a creep. Oh, right. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me times 20. That's pretty damn ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia, Maya, we could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? I can't. Sorry, I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Let's not make Maya feel useless, shall we, Phoenix? There he is, Manfred von Karma. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defence is ready, Your Honour. Manfred von Karma. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here where I'm not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call his first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 AM, she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. She heard 2 pistol shots and it went towards the boat rental shop. Overhead map added to court record. Testify to court about your arrest. Now. But wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course, you're quite right. No, he's not. So yeah, Von Karma doesn't fuck around. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I say you very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now. You're taking charge of this. Okay. You received a call from a man. Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Objection. That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping. Lot of heart. What happened next, detective? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. Hold it! How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I thought it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Finger snap. Yeah, Von Karma doesn't death slam, he finger snaps. You will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Do that and you'll be able to look forward to your next salary review. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. Yeah. You'll notice that Von Karma likes to throw objections around. Yeah, he seems to object a lot more than most. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looks pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Finger snap. Facts only, detective. Hold card objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. Yeah, he objects around everything anyone says. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue, now. Let's try the lake. Did you find any clues in the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart. Fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well. The court accept this bullet into evidence. We've got something from this testimony then. But why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right, sorry, Your Honour. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. There were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Did he lay a little trap for us then? Order, order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honour. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Finger snap, detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet matched the pistol. Hey Nick, what does it mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was, without a doubt, fired from this pistol. Finger snap. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order, order. This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will come over this after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge. Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess now? But wait, finger snap. Just bang your flimsy gavel and kill on with it, man. Yes. He's in charge. Von Karma is in charge of this. So this is who we're fighting against in our last case in this game. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints are on the murder weapon? And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya? Huh? What? Any progress in Mia? Oh, sorry, it's no good. I know, I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? Yeah, you're useless. No, of course not, I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts. I don't think that helped. I don't know anything about trials or defence. What's more, I'm a spirit medium, you can't even contact spirits. Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately, but you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any worse than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Gavel. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Well, Miss Not a Heart at the stand. Here we go. How will these two deal with each other? Not a Heart, you are a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understood? He said understand, but I said understood. You only learned some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. Witness testimony. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Really? Enough. Huh? Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. I like this music. And now to truth. You don't hear it very often. Because it only happens at like epic moments like this. Order, order. I will remove you from the court if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake, so the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Finger snap. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order, order, order. I will have order. Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well. This court finds the defendant. Wait, Your Honour. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in the testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. Finger snap. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in the testimony? I don't think there was. Honestly, I found nothing. I don't know, I thought her testimony was strange. She was so vague about everything. I bet Von Karma probably fed her lines. But if you don't cross-examine her, the judge will bang down that flimsy gavel of his and declare Edgeworth guilty. I guess we'll just have to bluff it. But if we mess up, contempt of court. If we lose, we'll be held in public contempt. Right. Deslan, I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Whether or not it's a waste of time, we'll have to find out next week. We're at our 20 plus minutes. Thanks for watching, guys. We met Von Karma in this episode. He's more ruthless than Edgeworth and he'll do anything to win. So this is sure to be a very interesting trial. Thanks for watching. Come back next time, next Tuesday. The series goes live again. And we'll continue this trial. Thanks for watching. See you next time.